press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children. Okay, in the previous class we were seeing the topic our natural wealth, right? Yes, in that we have seen our nature has given us a gift, that is the resources, natural resources, and we have seen what kind of resource. There are two kind of resources, that is the renewable resource and the non-renewable resources. So we have seen what are renewable resources and we have seen the examples as well, and we have seen non-renewable resources and also the examples as well. So now we are going to see how you can use the natural resources. What are the uses of this natural resources? So we are going to see about this. The development and growth of industries depend on the sources of energy or fuel available in a nature. We need very large quantity of fuel to power all the machine, vehicles and gadgets in the world. So there are big industries, right? That industries, to run those industries, we depend upon some power. We depend upon the fuel. We know the fossil fuels, they are given by the nature. So to run a big industries, we depend upon the fuels. Those fuels will give energy or a power to all the vehicles or all the machines, everything. With them we can run the industries. So here the fuels which is given by the nature plays a major role. Without the fuel we cannot run the big industries. The solar energy is converted into various chemical substances which are stored in different parts of the plant. These parts are used as a food. Nowadays, the sun's energy is converted into electrical energy with the help of a photoelectric cells and stored in a batteries. Okay. The solar energy which is sunlight, solar energy, that is given by the nature, that is also major resource for us, that comes under the renewable resource because we use it and means it will go reflect, right? So that is also renewable resource. That solar energy, what plants will do? They will take the solar energy, they will convert into chemical energy in the leaf and they will store that as a food in all the parts of a plant. Similarly, we take the solar energy and we convert that solar energy into electrical energy with the help of what cells? Photoelectric cells. So the solar energy is converted to electrical energy with the help of photoelectric cells. So the solar energy which is given by the sun, it is converted into electrical energy with the help of photoelectric cells and that is stored in the battery. So this solar energy converted into electrical energy with the help of photoelectric cells and that is stored in a batteries. This electrical energy that is stored in a batteries. These batteries operate electrical motors and appliances. So with the use of a battery, we can operate the electrical motors or any other appliances. Beside this, we can use sunlight to cook the food in the solar oven or solar cooker. So there are the things like solar oven and the solar cooker. Solar oven means a oven which can run with the help of sunlight, and the solar cooker, a cooker which can run with the help of solar energy. So with that solar energy we can cook the food as well. With that solar energy we can run the vehicles or the machines. Because of that solar energy converted into electrical energy, and that is stored in the batteries. With the help of batteries we can run any machine or any appliances. Similarly, that solar energy is used for cooking as well, like solar cookers and the solar ovens. So we are talking here about the solar energy. So natural resource, solar energy is one of the natural resource. The energy taken by the sun, that is solar energy, is one of the natural resource. This solar energy is this solar energy is converted to electrical energy with the help of photoelectric cells, and that is stored in a batteries. See here, for the mobile phones, what you will do? You will charge, okay, and that charge is stored in a battery of a mobile, right? Like that, we'll store the electrical energy in the batteries. With that battery, our mobile phones will run, right? Similarly, with these batteries, other appliances and the motor vehicles, that is electrical motor vehicles, they can be run. So ಈ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕೂಡ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್. ಅದು ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರೋ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾರ್ಖಾನೆಗಳು. ಆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಮಷೀನ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ. ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್. ಆ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಸಿಂದ ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ ಮೋಟಾರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸ್ನ ರನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ನಮಗೆ ಫ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದೇ ಆಹಾರ ತಯಾರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ತನ್ನ ಎಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಯಾರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಹಾರನ ಬೇರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ. ಆ ಥರ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಆ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರೀಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಇದು ಫ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಥರದ್ದೇನಾದರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಹೀಟರ್, ವಾಟರ್ ಹೀಟರ್, ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಹೀಟರ್, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬರೀ ಈ ಥರ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಅಲ್ಲದೇ ಕುಕ್ಕಿಂಗಲ್ಲೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕುಕ್ಕರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಬೆಂಕಿ ಶಾಖದಿಂದ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಿಂದ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಕುಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವು ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೇಯಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಥರ ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಕುಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಓವನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಕುಕ್ಕಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಕುಕ್ಕಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಮೋಟರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಅಪ್ಲಯನ್ಸಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಥರ ಮೆನಿ ವೇಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. So that is about the uses of a solar energy. Now we'll see the uses of a wind energy. You know wind, that is air, the strong air, that is wind. Okay, ಆ ಏರ್ ಅಥವಾ ವಿಂಡ್ ಅದರದ್ದು ಎನರ್ಜಿದು ಏನು ಯೂಸು? ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ wind energy? That we see here. So now we are seeing the wind energy. Wind energy provided by moving air is used to generate the electricity, to draw underground water and to operate a small floor mills. So using this wind energy we can generate electricity, can run the floor mills, can draw the underground water, so these are the uses of a wind energy. Wind energy, wind will be moving. With that wind we can get these kind of uses. With that wind energy, energy produced by the wind, with that we can generate the electricity, we can run the floor mills. You have known the mills, okay, that floor mill, hittina girani, that we can run. ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಏನದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿನ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Then we can take the underground water which is present inside the earth, that we can take. So these are the uses of a wind energy. Wind energy can be used to generate the electricity and floor mills, to run the floor mills and to take the underground water. How we can generate the electricity with the wind energy? You have seen a fan, a big fans on the, like this. You have seen the big fans like this on the mountains. So you may have seen these kind of big fans on a mountain areas or some hills, like, right? So with this, these are called as a windmills, okay. So with this they will generate the electricity. These will turn when the wind comes. So with this they will generate the electricity, and they can run the floor mills with the help of wind energy, and they can take the underground water with the help of a wind energy. Wind energy andre ಗಾಳಿದು ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಓಕೆ. ಆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗಾಳಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗುಡ್ಡ ಬೆಟ್ಟಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಥರ ನಿಲ್ಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಿಳಿ ಕಲರ್ದು ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿನ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅವನ್ನ ವಿಂಡ್ ಮಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಆ ವಿಂಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿನ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಮಿಲ್ಸ್, ಹಿಟ್ಟಿನ ಗಿರಣಿಗಳನ್ನ ಓಡಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಮತ್ತು ಅಂಡರ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಭೂಮಿಯೊಳಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾಟರ್ನ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ವಿಂಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. Now we'll see about the uses of a river water. So sun energy, solar energy, that is the natural resource, because that is given by the sun, which is a natural resource, and the wind, that is wind energy, that is also natural resource. Now we'll see about the river water. Water is a natural resource. We'll see about the river water. We'll see about the river Water. River water is used for irrigating the agricultural land and generating the electricity. It is also used to generate the electricity and also used to irrigate water to agriculture, irrigate agriculture lands. Okay. The river water is taken to fields through the canals or streams for generating. Okay, they can be taken as with the canals or a stream to a agriculture land for generating electricity in a hydroelectric plant. So, they can be used to generate the electricity in a hydroelectric plant. Hydroelectric means water plus electric. Hydroelectric plant using the generation of electricity using the water, that is hydroelectric plant. Okay. The running water, what they will do in that hydroelectric plant? The running water is dropped on the blades of a water mill. So, they will place some water mills like this. They will have a blades. This is a water mill. They will have these blades. So, the running water will fall on the blades like this. Then, water mills, this is called a turbine. So, this is the turbine and on these blades the running water will falls. This water rotates the water mill move very fast. So, this running water will see here, this is the water mill and these are the running water. This running water will rotate that water mill. Okay. So, that water mill will move very fast. These fast rotating water mills are connected to generators which produce the electricity. So, this moving water mills, they are connected to a generator. This produces the electricity. Okay. So, the river water can be used to generate the whole electricity and also it can be used to irrigate the agricultural lands. How they can irrigate the agricultural land? Irrigate the agricultural land means to give water to a agricultural lands. With the use of a river water, we can give water to a agricultural lands. We can irrigate. Irrigate means to give water. Okay. Irrigate to a agricultural lands. Okay. From the river water, we can make some canals or the streams. With that, we can allow the water to a agricultural lands. That's how we can use this river water to irrigate the agricultural land. How we can generate the electricity? We can generate the electricity through the river water, that we know. How we can generate the electricity? See, we place a water mill in the flowing water. We place some water mill, that is turbine, in the running water. That running water will rotate the blades in a very fast manner. This running water, they will rotate the blades in a fast manner. And these blades which are rotating in a very fast manner, they are connected to a generator. This generator will generate the electricity through the fast running water. We can generate the electricity with the help of turbines. So, this is how we can generate the electricity. Then, minerals have to be separated from their ores. before we can use them. Similarly, petroleum is taken out from the earth is in a crude form. It is refined into petrol, diesel, kerosene, gas, grease, etc. These different products are used in homes and industries. So, this was about the river water. River water we can use to generate the electricity and use to irrigate the agricultural lands. Then, petrol or a fuels or a fossil fuels. Okay. Petrol. How petrol can be used? You know, minerals. We can take minerals from the rock. We can cut the rocks and we can take the minerals, right? Similarly, the petrol which we take from the underground, that will be in a crude form. It means it contains all other unwanted substances. And what we will do? We will remove those all and will obtain a pure petrol. After obtaining a petrol, we convert that into a kerosene or diesel and the gas and the grease, etc. And this can be used to homes or industries. That is how we can use the petrol. Okay, so petrol which we obtain, that will be in a crude form. Crude form means it contains all the unwanted materials in it. So we will extract those and we will remove those and we obtain a petrol in a pure form. Then after that we will convert that into a diesel, kerosene and some gases and grease, and that can be used in the industries as well as in the homes. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಏನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಸೋಲಾರ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಹೇಳಾಯಿತು, ನಾನು ವಿಂಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಿವರ್ ವಾಟರಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಜನ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಜನ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ರನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಟರ್ಬೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ, ವಾಟರ್ ಮಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ಸು ಹರಿತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನೀರಿನ ರಭಸದಿಂದ ತಿರುಗೋಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಲೇಡ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಜನ್ರೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವುಗಳ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಆ ಜನ್ರೇಟರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿನ ಜನ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ನಾವು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಜನ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೆನಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀರನ್ನ ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಥರ ನಾವು ರಿವರ್ ವಾಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ ಈಗ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಆ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ಭೂಮಿಯಿಂದ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಗ ಕ್ರೂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ರೂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇಡವಾದಂತಹ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ನ ತಗೋತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಂದ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆರೋಸಿನು, ಡೀಸೆಲ್. ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೀಮೆ ಎಣ್ಣೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೀಮೆ ಎಣ್ಣೆ. ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೀಮೆ ಎಣ್ಣೆ. ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡೀಸೆಲ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಗ್ಯಾಸು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರೀಸು, ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮನೇಲಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ಗೆ, ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ಗೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಲೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. So this was about the uses of a natural resource. Till now we have seen the many different natural resources and how we can use them. We have seen the solar energy. It can be used in cooking as well as to generate the electricity, and the wind that can be used to generate electricity, run the floor mills, and also used to take the underground water. Then the river water used to generate electricity and to irrigation to agriculture land. Petrol that can be used in petrol, diesel, kerosene, that is fossil fuels, that can be used in the homes as well as in industries. So this was about the uses of the natural resources. We'll see how we should conserve these natural resources in a future class. With this we will wind up the today's class. Thank you.